Hey, how's it going? It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I went out for a late run here. The weather's kind of nice out. Sun is shining bright. The lake is nice and calm. I figured I'd get out. It's been in the 20s. When I got up this morning, there was a thick layer of frost on my car. I mean, you had to beat it off to get into the car. But I figured I'd get out and throw for a few. You know, at least you get out and cast. I don't care if I catch anything, as long as I can get out and enjoy it a little bit. Today I want to just kind of mention some more on the cheap rod line. These are a little bit higher up. These are Fenwick rods. This one's actually pretty old. This one's here is probably in the 20-year range, but it's still going strong. The HMG now I think is surpassed by the HMX, if I'm not mistaken, which I have at the house. I'll have to show them. I'll get them all together here and show the differences off. I have a couple 7-foot HMX and an Eagle One, I think, an Eagle One GT. But the Fenwick rods are a nice rod. They don't carry the prestige they used to. I mean, at one time, Fenwick was the rod. If you're a bass fisherman, yeah, you want to carry some Fenwick rods on you. This one here is my jerkbait rod. It's soft on the tip. It's probably a 6-footer. I think it's a 6-footer. What does it say here? It says it's a GTC 723, 6-foot. 6 to 12 pound line test, 3/8 ounce lure. So yeah, it's definitely lightweight. But for these jerk baits, they're perfect. Jerk baits, flukes, things like that. Things you're gonna jerk across the top. It's actually a really good rod for it. The rods themselves run probably in the $40 range, maybe 50s. You know, if the HMXs, I think you can get them on sale in the 40s now, which they're a really good rod. Like I said, I have a couple of them at home. I have the Eagle GTs at the house. I have the HMXs, which I think surpass these. But if you spend $40 and you get 20 years use out of it, you've got your money back. I've got it paired up here with a Quantum Escalade. Doing my catfish line, obviously, so I can see. I'm blind as a bat, and it shows up really well. It works really well, too. The line's actually pretty good. Very abrasive resistant. I got a clear 12-pound leader on it. So the fish can't really see it. Almost the length of the rod, probably about a 5-foot leader. But it works well, it goes through the eyes well. The eyes are old school style, nothing fancy, but they work. You know, like I said, as you can see, there's no major deterioration on the rod itself. I mean, the cork looks a little dirty. I could clean that up though. But this rod is probably 20 years old now, and I actually set it in a shed. I'm on the East Coast now, so it's on the very Jersey Shore, a really holy shed I have. It's not airtight. These rods aren't stored really good, so they've been sitting in the elements. And this one here, I've been here since 2001, so it's been sitting in the elements over the years. You know, off and on now for what's 2018, almost 2019, since 2001, so 17 years, and this rod is still going strong. So let me get out of here, get this done with. Just a real quick one. Fenwick rods. Check them out. Very cheap, very light. I mean, these rods are really lightweight. They're very comfortable. They come in various rod length sizes and weights and speeds, and the bang for the buck is really good on these. In the $40 range, it's a very good rod. Most of your weekend warriors, even your weekend tournament fishermen, would probably do good with a set of these. Like I said, this one's 20 years old. It's battled me some big fish. This is the rod that brought in my 13.6 bass out of Mojave Narrows. I had at the time a Quantum, oh God, I want to say it was a Quantum Energy. It was a Quantum PE 200 Energy, I think. I couldn't even reel the bass in. I had to just hold my thumb on the spool and just rip the thing out of the water. But yeah, this rod held up to that. So definitely got me some big fish over the years. I don't know if it got me any 10s or 9s on it, but I know it's gotten me some 5s, 6s, 7s, probably an 8 or 2 on it. And thousands of, 6 and below. 6 and below, some big monster crappies, some big carp too. Actually, carp fished this a few times, and it got me some big carp. So anyway, let me cut this off. I try to keep these things under 5 minutes when I'm just reviewing a rod real quick. Another rod, like I said, in the cheap range, Fenwick rods. One of the top of the lines at one time in the world. It's, with everybody having their own rods out there now, there's other rods that are that have taken that thing. But for bang for the buck, these are great rods. If you can pick one up, look at them on eBay. If you can find some HMGs, HMXs, and they're cheap, give one a shot. See what you think. Great rod. Even new, I would buy these new. They're really that good of a rod. And like I said, I own 3 of them at least. I own at least 3 of them. All have bait casters on them, and I'll have to get them out and show them off here. But yeah, Fenwick rods, definitely a great bang for the buck.